Yo, fight fans, get ready to relive one of the most explosive nights in UFC history. We're diving deep into the epic rematch between Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor at UFC 318, a fight that had the whole world buzzing. This wasn't just a fight, it was a clash of titans, a grudge match packed with drama, skill, and a finish that left jaws on the floor. So, grab a seat, turn up the volume, and let's break down every heart-pounding moment of this iconic showdown. Picture this, it's January 2021. And the UFC is back in Abu Dhabi at the Etihad Arena. The octagon is lit up, the crowd's electric, and the air's thick with anticipation. Conor McGregor, the Irish superstar, the notorious one himself, steps into the cage with that signature swagger. He's got the flashy suit, the cocky grin, and a reputation as one of the most dangerous strikers in MMA history. Across from him, Dustin Poirier, the diamond from Lafayette, Louisiana, a guy who's all heart, grit, and relentless determination. These two have history, and it's personal. Let's rewind a bit. Back in 2014 at UFC 178, Conor and Dustin faced off for the first time. Conor was the rising star, talking a big game, and he backed it up, knocking out Dustin in under 2 minutes. That loss stung Dustin deep. He's talked about how it fueled him, pushed him to evolve as a fighter. Fast forward to 2021, and Dustin's a different beast, battle-tested, smarter, and hungrier than ever. Conor, on the other hand, is coming off a year-long break after dominating Donald Cerrone in just 40 seconds. The stage is set for a rematch that's got everyone on the edge of their seats. As the fight kicks off, you can feel the intensity. The crowd's roaring, the lights are blazing, and these two warriors are staring daggers at each other. Round 1 starts, and Conor comes out like a sniper, moving with that slick footwork, throwing his trademark left hand. He's looking to land that one big shot, the kind that's put so many opponents to sleep. But Dustin's not the same guy from 2014. He's calm, composed, and he's got a game plan. He's targeting Conor's legs with vicious calf kicks, each one landing with a sickening thud. You can see Conor's stance start to wobble, but he's still dangerous, firing back with crisp punches and trying to bait Dustin into a brawl. The first round is a chess match. Conor's landing some clean shots, cutting Dustin above the eye. But Dustin's leg kicks are doing damage, slowing Conor down. The commentators are hyping it up, noting how Dustin's staying patient, not falling for Conor's mind games. The bell rings, and both guys head to their corners, knowing this fight's far from over. The crowd's buzzing, and you can tell this one's gonna be a war. Round 2 hits, and it's like someone flipped a switch. Dustin comes out aggressive, smelling blood. He's throwing heavy punches, mixing in more leg kicks, and Conor's starting to look uncomfortable. The Irishman's still firing back, but his movements off those calf kicks are taking their toll. Then, it happens. Dustin lands a monster right hand that staggers Conor. The crowd erupts as McGregor's back hits the cage. Dustin doesn't let up. He unleashes a flurry of punches, lefts and rights, each one landing with bad intentions. Conor's trying to cover up, but Dustin's in the zone. A brutal combination drops McGregor to the canvas, and Dustin swarms with ground and pound. The ref's seen enough. Fight's over. Dustin Poirier scores a stunning second-round TK, and the arena loses its mind. Let's break that moment down, because it's one for the history books. Dustin's game plan was flawless. Those leg kicks softened Conor up, messed with his mobility, and set the stage for the finish. When he saw his chance, Dustin didn't hesitate. He went for the kill. That knockout wasn't just a win, it was a statement. Dustin Poirier, the underdog, the guy who'd been counted out after their first fight, just turned the tables on one of the biggest stars in UFC history. The slow-motion replays show Conor's head snapping back, his legs giving out, and Dustin standing tall, arms raised in victory post-fight. The emotions are raw. Dustin's in the octagon, soaking it all in, his face a mix of exhaustion and triumph. He talks about the journey, how that 2014 loss drove him to get better every single day. He's respectful but real, saying he knew he could beat Conor if he stuck to his plan. Meanwhile, Conor's gracious in defeat, giving props to Dustin but vowing to come back stronger. The respect between these two is clear, but so is the fire. This rivalry's far from over. This fight wasn't just about the knockout, it was about Dustin proving he belongs at the top. He went from a guy who got